Yes, yes. Sabi Nation.
Finally, we got there. I tell
I for say make we just make we dey enjoy the music as we dey wait for
They enjoy the music.
our people to join.
I tell Femi say when the fair play I can't put myself I like the audience.
Yes.
This is not what you expect. It's not what you expect. Make I tell Sabi Nation say we did live.
Yes.
Freedom is now on level. We rather win it and keep it for good. Let me see.
Come on. It's timeless.
That's so.
Yes. Welcome, Auntie Fumi. Welcome, Auntie Modupe. So they wonder why they call everybody Auntie today.
That one is understandable.
Africa is now on level. We rather win it and keep it for good. Nigeria is now on level.
Don't start.
You either love it or leave it forever. Nigeria is now on level. We rather love it and keep it for good.
Come on.
Freedom is now on level. We either win it or lose it forever. Freedom is now on level. We rather win it and keep it for good. Kanje sigabuzu akamabwana na chai kama Kanje sigabuzu Kanje bwana na chai kama Sigabuzu chai kama Sigabuzu chai kama
right. I hope they enjoy the music of
And they
Sonny
got
Okosun.
but I need
Yes,
to get
so yes,
Now
so.
or never.
I need to get that. It's a timely song. Timely song,
Yeah,
especially for this season.
yeah, a classic, serious classic.
Welcome, IK. Welcome, Henrietta. Thanks for joining. I beg, share the link for everybody with your contacts so that they can join us too.
If I send the link to me, make a share on top my contact list. Sir.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to live stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Dr. T, I don't send it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, IK. We greet you too. Let me say, make we drop link for the song.
Yeah, Vivian, welcome, welcome.
Okay, we did 10 minutes into the show, so make we start today, like introduce the matter we want to discuss today is possible.
Oh, Charles Ovier, we greet you too. Welcome. Our one and only Major Wole Oshibodu.
Yes.
We hail you too. Welcome.
All right. As people they join, make we. So today, Sabi Nation, we dey look say as tomorrow na election, right? So at this point, anybody we never know who we want vote for, I'm not sure say we get anything we want to help the person by now. Because we don't talk to collect PVC, we don't talk the importance of voting, we don't talk all the candidates don't campaign, they don't close campaign,
Yeah.
So at this point, we don't even fit we don't come discuss anything concerning election. Election are tomorrow. We hope say everybody we get their PVC go come out tomorrow to go vote. But I always think I'm say all of us want a better Nigeria. As they tag them now, we want a new Nigeria. We won't go away from the way things be to the way things supposed be. So the question we won't ask today be say, how to you, to all our Sabi Nation where they listen, what be the meaning of new Nigeria? What new Nigeria mean to you? What new Nigeria mean to you? Because sometimes when I ask people that question, all the different conversations where I don't get, throughout this whole election period and everything, So we don't look say, they ask people say, what exactly you want from a new Nigeria? But the answer why they get, the answer not really belleful me. Somebody go say, I want a Nigeria that works. Whether you like it or not, as Nigeria they so they work for some people.
Do they work?
True.
They work for some people. So if you they talk say you want a Nigeria that works, how? What be the thing where you want make it work?
That's what the problem is.
You know, waiting be the thing. So as we want to stay this conversation today, we want do them in a way where we say, if you fit just take 5 minutes before I introduce everybody where they here right now, we want kind of moderate this conversation. Now, all of us want to talk for this matter. The phone lines they open for call in, but make we just first give like the preamble. I be not the English that they use be that of waiting we want discuss today. You understand? You know, waiting be the one thing. If you just fit take a minute, if you don't get them off the top of your head right now, and you never fit think about them when they do the promo, say this now waiting we want discuss today. But if you just take 1 minute, just ask yourself, waiting exactly, if not just one thing, ask yourself, waiting be the thing where I want make it a work for Nigeria, for this Nigeria where all of us call our country, where we love. You know? So Sabi Nation, as soon as they think the matter, make I quick do introduction. Mazi no need introduction, but Dr. Toye itself no even need introduction. He don't did the house before. He no need the introduction, so I don't know the introduction I won't do again. But Sabi Nation, my name is Femi. Now welcome to How Nasiam podcast live today on YouTube. And Mazi Day here too. And then we get Dr. Toye.
Dr. T.
Dr. T. He don't come here before. And make I know, Dr. T, make I know just read all your CV come out. Dr. T, the leadership expert, they travel all around the world. They talk to people about leadership, and now author of your last book, make how many?
Well, published book 2.
Book, yeah.
That's that one on leadership and organizational politics. How to win your office politics and thrive in a competitive environment.
Yeah.
Some people, the way they want a new Nigeria for us, they also want a new career.
Yeah.
They want peace on their job. So Nigeria is happening to some people in their workplace. So that's why I wrote a book about that. Yes. So that for Nigeria not to happen in your workplace.
Dr. T
is the leadership myth. Why leadership principles don't work in sub-Saharan Africa. Why is it that we have leadership failure in Africa?
Okay, so today, Dr. T, I know say you did talk about, you be leadership person where we say, I mean, everywhere where you go, people know.
Yes.
But today, what do you want to try do today? Be say, say get where 1 or 2 Nigerians go for gather where we say, maybe not just they talk normal thing, maybe not they discuss football or not they discuss family. The next thing, Nigeria matter will just enter. Once Nigeria matter enter that gist like this. Once Nigeria matter enter the gist,
yes,
it don't fin. Every other thing don't finish. We could just begin talk. But one thing I don't notice, be say the one thing we always discuss now, the problem of Nigeria.
Yes.
So today we don't want to discuss Nigeria problem.
No.
Today we don't want to discuss candidates. It made the candidate today their day. You understand? Today we the first Sabi Nation, our people. Make we talk people to people. Waiting you want for a new Nigeria.
Nigeria, yes.
What exactly do you want? What do you want? Because many
I even think ourselves say that word new, that semantics. If it is subjective for some people, in the sense that I googled the word semantics. What does it mean when you say some semantics? I can't realize say you get 3 dimensions or 4 dimensions where you say we not get control over. The first is, how does the person make sense of the word in their mind? What is the presupposition of the meaning of the word in the person's mind? What is the implication of that word in that person's mind? So in the last few weeks, I dey fear that new Nigeria concept. I dey fear that new Nigeria concept. For some people right now, that new Nigeria concept, we say little work, plenty money.
True. True.
May they just increase minimum wage to like 150, and may work they start from 10, they close 3 because the traffic day. Then may they use the rest, may they go office every day, may just they go office 3 or 2 times in a week. Monday may they go work. Tuesday we
More
fit dey
guess
go
it. More guess it at home.
office. No, guess it out. So I said that because the thing they scare me as per wetin people they define as new.
Mm.
But it's not bad for us to desire a new Nigeria. So I now said
Yeah.
to myself, and I wrote it down, that I want a better Nigeria
Nigeria.
Mhm.
nation. Because I find I say, waiting new for me, nothing new for another person. No.
That
Correct.
person, yeah.
Correct.
To go buy motor without loan, or I just put 10% down payment, buy brand new car,
Yeah.
drive not. It not fit be new to me, if it be new to another person.
Another person. True.
How that thing they possible? May we take train, they move from one location within Lagos, within Port Harcourt, within Kano, within all these metropolis. If he new to all of us, but for 3 of us we dey here now, we not say no be new thing.
Not be
Na
new thing.
normal. So I can't discover say as we dey define the new, may we dey help people they understand wetin we want make it be new. May we help them understand which area we want. Because if I dey beg God say, God, I want new baby. He said, but I've given you babies before, but those babies they've grown up, they become adults. So what kind of new baby do you want? So you have to define the sex
Yes.
of the baby. Is it a boy or a girl? Or what kind of baby? Is it twins you want? Or you want
Triplets.
depending on how so I want a car now. What kind of car do I want? Do I want a special purpose vehicle or I want a saloon car? Do I want a truck? What is the purpose of the truck? That will help people define and be able to relate with that, because because Nigerian simple thing they complex for us.
Yeah.
And they like to simplify things for Africans. Because somebody if you go carry refurbished phone come from China now, they sell as new phone for Nigeria. As we take they sell iPhone, say foreign use, abroad used. Now then they do us website we did they buy Tokumbo for Nigeria. Come they call them they say this one are foreign use, this one are local made.
Local made.
And they say that foreign use better pass the local made. Now they take kilos.
Yeah.
So I say make I add that jar to our listener, make they understand. As then they define their new, make then they tell us new way we say they make the system work, where they make life better for people. Things where we make life better for us. Now be the new way they talk about. So then go understand. So make person not come here, come they tell me say, okay, oh, the new thing where I want be say, may we know they pay DSTV money again. DSTV if it be your own problem, if it not be another person's problem.
That's a problem.
True.
So we want something new that benefits everybody in terms of our welfare.
Yeah. I did look comments from YouTube. Wale say make we start from the people. He say people who are kinda more compassionate and less greedy and less competitive. So make we know the people we know they compete against each other, but make we just stay kind to one another. That's a good one.
It's a good one. We have to have a new people, new Nigerians. You remember that story of Miles Monroe? That song he sang. If we have brand new people, then we are going to have a brand new nation.
A brand new nation, yeah.
It's true.
You get comment what I want to read here, Dr. T. I don't know that you don't see him. Olawole Latif. He wants a society that upholds the sanctity of his constitution, accountability being the watchword for the arms of government that are responsible for the delivery of the dividends of democracy to the people.
Correct.
So I make I know misquote him, but in they talk about the system where they make government work.
Where they make government work.
Yes.
System where they make government work.
Yes.
You know, this Olawole comment we feel link up to Oluwole Oshibodu comments.
Yes.
People they make the system work.
People.
If you remember when we talked the last time, say when we did discuss that my book, Leadership Myths,
Yeah.
you know, say we narrow our conversation down to say our major problem in Nigeria, na systemic problem.
Mm-hmm.
After that discussion, I don't come redefine wetin be systemic problem. I can't say now how our people take they think, take they reason matter, and na im dey put and the way people think, na im dey determine the way people behave.
True.
The way they think determine the way they believe. So wetin this my brother dey ask as per accountability and sanctity of constitution now is start from small small things. When person no fit keep im word, person go get appointment, then go ask you say where you go say I dey inside traffic. People go dey inside bus and say sir, I dey inside we don dey this traffic now for 4 hours, and everybody inside bus go dey turn dey look the person. They no say na lie you just enter bus now. You know,
Yeah.
you know those little things is the construct. That's the social construct of the average Nigerian. We are very economic. Truth. Even those who don't want to lie, they don't want to hurt someone else's feelings. For example, in our family, we get one small feedback meeting with our children. We can't ask them, say, wetin mommy and daddy they do when I know like, me then tell us.
Yeah.
We sit the children down. And not be the first time. We don't they do this thing for a while. One of the pikin just looking, other brother, both of them look, they said, they come, they laugh. Me and my wife come, they look, wetin they do this children? Why they laugh? Say, they take us laugh. They said, you want to know? We said yes. It was a scary thing to do because some of us don't get that with our papa. We say, you see your papa down, they tell your papa what you know they do right. Now the pikin look us, tell us, say, see, don't be making promises you don't intend to fulfill. You always make promises you don't fulfill.
Yeah.
I say, what do you mean? This is not. I said, don't react, don't try to be defensive. What was it? That was a cultural attitude that we had. A cultural attitude of using body language to communicate when the children ask us for something. We say, I've heard you.
Yeah.
However, so they take bring us up. Cultural attitude of say, say yes, say no, say you just say. But for this speaking, he no get that kind of cultural sense. When you say for him, na yes. When you say I don't hear you, na yes. But the other brother will say, look, mommy, is it yes or no?
Or no.
So a lot of us grew up with parents telling us, go carry your shoe and I'll go wait you for gates. Before you come back, they don't go.
Don't miss.
or person they knock for door, they'll say, tell us how they sleep.
Tell us how they thank you. And now, I tell you one of my story when we say we won't pack come off our house. Go tell our landlord, say, okay, we don't buy our own house, so we won't go our house. So as I enter, now in the first bond, they tell me say parents don't sleep. For 7 o'clock, 7:30, say they don't sleep. I come to the reason and say, you little children, what are you doing downstairs if your parents are asleep? So I was still thinking in my head, okay, what do I do? But I sent your dad a text saying, will they come now? Now the youngest child just comes and say, uncle, how are you? Oh, my mommy and my daddy, they're upstairs, they're talking. Let me go and call them. Let me go and bring them down. Look at that experience. That boy, as at that time, was just 12 years old.
Yeah.
Where they don't program the boy to the light. Why did I say this? You see now, somebody say, my child once asked me, why do you make promises? Now, when we say conductor will say, okay, when we get to the next bus stop, I'll give you your change. As you just get down like this, the bus just zoom, collect your change. So many Nigerians don't experience heartbreak. When we say now that thing we they see for our national, it don't become national culture.
Culture, yeah.
It becomes systemic. It don't become way of life. When we don't they used to say people they promise us things, we know they trust them. Our trust index don't go low. Now we they see say when people enter government, they know they see any obligation to keep their word as per obeying the constitution. Now we they see for Supreme Court judgment, where we say people we know they obey Supreme Court judgment. When they go back to Supreme Court, they ask Supreme Court say make federal government obey. Person we know they obey.
When they obey.
18 judgment against them when in the different seats in terms of government. You not obey one.
Yeah.
The same person can carry common man matapu for her, say in the go Supreme Court. But meanwhile, in get track record saying they keep Supreme Court, any court judgment anywhere. And that shows you that our problem is not the constitution, even
Now
though
the
the constitution is part of it. It's
It's
the
part of
people.
it.
people.
It's the people that work the constitution. You can build a system. You can give me a laptop. If I am not if I'm not literate enough to operate the laptop will not function. Nine with nine at the top. If you carry brand new phone, give person where say never see iPhone for in life before. You know, go sabi use the phone now. Person will never use screen touch before. You know, go sabi how to use the phone.
True. Dr. T, make I read. This is some very, very interesting comments here. Make I read this one from Henrietta Modi. She say, to get a new Nigeria, let's flush out all the people that kept us this way and make everything that is supposed to work. Provide basic amenities and security, educational sector, electricity. Then ecosystem say the people are responsible for the system. Nigeria needs a reorientation. We have to start with the younger generation from schools and work our way up.
I agree completely.
Yes.
I agree completely.
So what do you think, Dr.
I agree completely. That's where the problem is. But when people like us talk this thing, they know they won't listen. Everybody want quick fix. They believe say now one Messiah we need. If we just employ one Messiah, it will solve all of our problems. It's not true. Even Jesus, when he came as Messiah, only gave us the solution to solving our problem. The responsibility to solving it is with us. I agree with that. It's very correct.
Very, very
We
correct.
need to start with the family values. Because everybody, Papa, now they carry first for school. Who Papa can
carry last?
Everybody, now Papa come up with the first class. If you check Mother's Day post like this, the best mother in the world, the best father in the world. Who's person Papa can they commit crime? Can they keep him with the The problem. We get blind spots for this country. We get blind spots.
Serious blind spot.
Yes. Everybody, they contribute to the problem. When you break traffic lights, it's as bad as disobeying the constitution of the country.
True.
So
Sabi Nation, we don't open the phone line. We make calling from WhatsApp. Call us on WhatsApp 240-459-8365. Put +1 for the front too, so that we go feel receive the call. Because if you dial and direct like that, if you go dial Russia.
Make I read Sonia Oko say we no get good process to hold the government accountable for not sticking to their words. Meaning say when government do any they do checks and balance. No, they do checks and balance to,
you see, you get somebody where they make one argument one time, say, like you talk, Dr. Toye, the guy say, even if somebody where they very decent and everything become president for Nigeria, say that person go need to first enter the system, go to fix inside the system
inside the system.
So that it bring out all the good things we be say it will benefit many, if not all Nigerians.
If not all.
Because this now, they favor only a few.
Yeah.
You know?
This thing where they talk about the system, I use a very, I know how to call them layman analogy, Dr. T. I like watch all these repair videos or channels where people go carry something we don't spoil. They go start from scratch, they fix them. And the ones why they like watch mostly the automobile, the car ones. I see where this guy carry this old, very old Daihatsu. It don't day somewhere. Trees on the bush don't they grow inside.
Wow.
Inside the engine. Can't they fix them from the inside? Come outside. Now the same thing now they talk about the system. In order to get them to work, we need to have a system that works. The people, like you said, we serve as a people, because the people now they make all these things to work. We serve got to reorientate our mind. You understand? We got to make things, make it be say, we got to change our perception. perception, and the word be that, about how we see things, and with that, the phrase Rome wasn't built in a day, and something why I started the year since when I was small.
Yes.
But Rome still stand.
Yes. Yes.
And Rome, don't they make plenty things they work.
They say one of the basilica 600 years then they build themselves.
Exactly. You understand? So I believe, say, if we as a people, if we come together and put our heads together, irrespective of where we come from, to work on the system, see how we put the system together, then we go know it can be perfect. Because me, Dr. T, me and you, and Femi, we know say the system where we still say they work, but it gets in flaws.
They work. Yes,
but it gets in flaws. And we self will know, as the people say, for Niger to get to this level, we suppose don't do things, but things happen. We agree. Flaws go there. We go tear shit.
But we go
throw blow. But we go move. The point is say make we just move.
Yes.
So
make I tell you. Make I
quickly read this comment, Dr. T, then we'll get back to you. So Ereta say a new Nigeria that recovers the lost vision and values of the heroes past, that their labor will not be in vain. I remember
vision. We get vision before. Now television we get to, we don't get vision. You remember I said they give us television for 1948 to 1960, and we still they watch that television with Big Brother.
Our Big Brother, brother.
So recently I posted the second stanza that they call a verse of our national anthem. And I get a couple of funny responses. But when I go through the first stanza and the second stanza, the same question where you ask, now I ask myself, say, the labors of our heroes past shall never be in vain. Yes, the labor, but
what be the labor?
But wait, waiting be the vision. What was the vision? I don't read different books. So it won't be like say everybody gets their own different vision, but all of them can come together. But at the end of the day, they don't fit connect everything. So go ahead, Dr. T.
I don't tell her this story before, but make her talk him again. If that distant person where I know will become senior special assistant to a former vice president of this country. When we say the first day we show up for Abuja, all in wife, family people show up for Abuja. You remember that story? Or make her talk. This man get appointment, senior special assistant. Nine in uncle, in father's younger brother or youngest brother alive, who is now the Olori Ebi, the head of the family. Right? Tell and say their papa will die 43 years ago. They terrorized the village. Say they no bury and where. Say as no bury and where in body no rest inside grave. They disturb and terrorize the village. Say they go gas rebury the man. And therefore, the budget to rebury the man now 48 million naira. Then two, you can't talk say all the people we don't hold political office don't do road to lead the village. Say maybe the guy can't do the road we go lead to their own village. Maybe they put expressway there, so that if they put expressway, then go arrange motor park. Then he will come make one of your own son chairman of the motor park to collect the money for that motor park. Then apart from their house not good, they befitting for their family and their family name too dey low for that community. So say make that person come build proper family home. We go get like 40 bedrooms so that every family member go dey come. Now there him go dey live. So as the head of the family. Everybody go dey come around. Then his wife family people, the cousins or not be his siblings show up. Come print complimentary card where they write friend of the president, friends to the office of the vice president of Nigeria. Then they distribute the complimentary card to people for city as hustle. How do you expect a senior special assistant to the vice president to provide all of these requests that is before him without stealing? Without stealing. It not be the local government chairman, no. It's not the governor, but his father's younger brother or youngest brother that he witnessed at age 9, where his mother was rolling on the floor begging him for school fees, now suddenly remembers that they have a son in government. So if you and I should get a ministerial appointment today, trust me, within the first 2 weeks, you will kill at least maybe 3-4 cows because of the volume of visitors that will be visiting you to greet you.
Yeah.
The volume of amper where you go to receive.
Yeah.
The volume of phone calls. The volume of strange people where we say you don't even think say they don't die. They go resurrect, show up.
True.
Say they come to you. You know, say success, they attract plenty people. That
True.
is our cultural problem when people
True.
know they succeed for government. That's not the system when we they talk about.
True.
Boy, when we say you and him, they play football together, go just suddenly remember you from somewhere, add you for Facebook, call you, send you message. I never hold government office. I never collect government appointment. I know the amount of requests that they get for social media for financial assistance. My level. I know the amount of money that people request for one legitimate thing or the other.
Or the
Imagine
other, yeah.
a government official that came from among the people from the streets find themselves in governance. People who were classmates. Okay, let me give you another example. A governor in this country, I don't want to mention his name. If I mention all of them, I go no, because he just committed one atrocity and people they talked about the atrocity on top of social media. Don't know this guy since when I did university. When we did motion ground, they take photo. Now this guy we they carry our files and our books they give made the whole for us. When we they take picture, in wife and our classmates. The moment this guy became governor, all my classmates developed proposals, had ideas, and everybody they travel up and about, go they look for contract, go they look for work. See, the thing caused problem for our midst, for classmates WhatsApp group. When we say when they find out say the matter pass which I even think say the thing be when they split alternative. So the moment somebody becomes a prominent person in government, the pressure they receive, the pressure they request, the financial request, all sort of requests, the pressure is too much on them.
Yeah.
Their reverend father will ask, their pastor will ask, their church member that they do not remember, people from their village will show up, people from their mother's side who did not reckon with that, they will show up. So that pressure is too much. I told you the last time, I grew up in a home whereby my father was a political leader. Before 6 a.m., people don't line up for our house. They wait for appointment to see my papa to discuss. And he has to wake up in the morning to talk to all of them. Waiting they want. They want me give them letter. Go meet so governor. Letter go meet so commissioner. Letter go meet this person won't pay school fees. This that. When I did university, my papa they write me letter of waiting they happen within local government, within the state. So this person in Peking they go school, he don't put them for school. This one they don't get a job. This one they don't do this. So I get small idea.
Yes.
And I get friends with the government. I get friends who don't become commissioner. I get friends with they close to the president. When we say me and him will be classmates. In a senior special assistant to the president, he was a former youth of a political party. I know the amount of pressure.
Yeah.
That is where the systemic failure starts from. Those people put them under pressure to compromise the system for their sake. That's where the problem is. So, when those people want to do good, their family members pressurizes them not to do good. A prominent politician, a prominent musician organized a rally, and everybody was gearing up to the rally. Then suddenly he came to announce that he was not doing the rally anymore. Why? In wife, family, and in mama, everybody, they went to, I don't want them to kill you. I don't want government people to kill you. Don't organize any rally. Or don't become this. Or do this. And the guy came and canceled. They said he doesn't want to. They said, don't make your children orphans. And his wife too started crying, I don't want to be a widow. The pressure is much because people are not ready to sacrifice their life for Nigeria anymore because they're asking a question, those who did it, is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Yes.
Is it worth it? The Kensarowiwa family, we've attained democracy for the past how many years? Nobody has addressed the injustice done to the Kensarowiwa family. But yet the man was fighting for the interest of Nigerians. The senator, the House of Rep member, from the same constituency with Kensariwa, have they ever raised a bill to revisit injustice done to that man and his family? Do you think his family members would allow any child sacrifice their life again? Make I stop there. May we take
Yeah.
am.
Sabi Nation, our phone lines they open. The question what would they ask today? Now say, waiting una want from a good for a new Nigeria. We don't get so many comments. We don't get so many comments where we don't read out, and we dey expect una call, make una call in and let us know waiting on think. So, Dr. T, make we even shift gear. We don't talk about the system. We don't talk about system. We don't talk about people. Maybe we can dey look some small things where I know say once we start to dey talk again, it will still come back to the people. But make we start to paint a picture of what should be.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, what should be?
Let's look, because you be expert in that field. Make we look waiting we suppose they look forward to in the leadership of the nation. In the leadership. Now, we are painting a picture so that we can all, because I get one belief, say if you not see something, if you not see something for your mind, it go even harder to achieve them.
Yeah.
Every good thing they come from that your mind.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
True.
Okay, but like someone call, they come in, make I answer this call.
Okay, good.
Hello. Hello?
How na dey?
We dey. Who they call and where you they call from?
Mazi, Femi, Dr. T. This na Major Wale.
Major Wale, welcome.
Major Wale Oshibodu.
Sean, sir.
Welcome.
So quick, it's still on. Quickly, tell us what you want to see for a new Nigeria.
The first one.
I mean, my everything.
Okay.
We dey hear you.
We dey hear you.
Everything there on point, but as we go always talk, but as I don't see that comment where I make about people for Nigeria. I mean, we get relatives among them. Or, each one of us get relatives. When we say sometimes, how are they related to this person? Who they behave? How are they related to this person? So, I mean, we really need to do. People just need to take an inward glance. Say, I saw this. That's what I'm supposed to be for this life. How they be contribute to this country? May it change. May it move forward. May it better. Because for my comment, I say kinder people. I say less greedy people. It get reason why I talk all those things. Don't be saying because I just to pick them.
Yes.
The kind wickedness what they do for ourselves. The kind we will say they show ourselves for that country. I mean, how bank go talk say money no dey. And una we carry on a hand put for money. Una come they collect 40%, 50% for people to touch new notes. That's our wickedness.
Yeah,
it's wickedness. You're right.
That's our wickedness. What would they do on and then our day to day dealing for the lowest level of people. Person will not get 50,000 for bank because his salary is maybe like 25,000. You can't carry him. You won't collect the 20. You won't collect the 50,000 for bank. You won't still collect 15,000 out of the 50,000. How long the money will last? So wickedness, we need to correct them. We need to do more kind.
So that's the
we need to just and our people who they put for political office, then too suppose they committed say rules deal the way we're supposed to conduct ourselves day for this thing. You know, person make comment about accountability and whatnot.
Yeah.
All those kind of things. We're supposed to follow rules, but our leaders for Nigeria, they go think that them be Nigeria. They go think that they get all the power.
True.
You go their office. Now inside their office, they carry all our money they put them for inside bag. They told them out to whoever they want give them to. Those kind of things. So we really suppose tell our people, for government and for citizens,
Yeah.
we need to change our thinking. We need to change our mindset. We need to change our culture.
Thank you.
Everything was supposed to change down. So now my comment with that.
Thank you, Major Wale. Thank you so much.
Major Wale. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We don't miss another call.
Yeah, but wait, make the person call back. Sabi Nation, with the number there on top screen right now. Call us and tell us what you want to see for a new Nigeria, and make your comments short so that we receive as many calls as possible.
Yeah.
Dr. T. What do you want to talk about that comment?
The first thing, I agree with him completely, because I think that is where we see the failure of our religious system. Today, the kind of message where people go they hear for church now, waiting to they collect, not waiting to give God, not waiting to even learn from God. We have wickedness everywhere, and all of them, where they display that wickedness, if you go their offices, the name where people they call them are deacon, pastor, minister. Recently, I did every year, probably twice, 3 times in a year, they always arrange special award for schools in Lagos State, particularly to teachers. Yeah. Sometimes I buy the school furniture, I pay exam fees for students, buy them uniform. But in the last 2 years, I decided to concentrate on teachers. Believe, say, as I won't do that thing, some people, they ask me for their own share.
Of course.
Their guys, they ask me for their own share. Say, Alpha. So why? Then they give those teachers, say, if I give them their work, give them the cash, this thing, then they collect certain percentage from the money. The truth of the matter is, teaching kindness is part of what we learn from our home. But you go to an average Nigerian church, if you want to know whether people they kind, just finish, make them do the crusade finish. Go their car park, go see what's in the happen for. See, as Nigerians stay, they box themselves inside car park. People will just finish because they collect anointing.
Yes.
They just finish.
The anointing move them to go.
The anointing move them.
May they go.
We are so religious and hypocritical in our nation.
Yeah.
Some religious leaders are bringing to our nation. Look at all the multiple prophecies. Today, now this person go win. Tomorrow, now that person go win. Look at all the dangerous prophecies.
Another call they coming.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Hello. Yeah, Hereta on the call.
Yes, where did you call from?
I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Correct.
Correct.
Tell us quickly in 1 minute. Tell us what you want to see for New Nigeria.
We get vision, no, we get vision.
Okay.
Like I said, we want to have New Nigeria. The only thing we just need to do is to flush out the people in the system right now. You remember what Ghana did? Like removing everybody in the system and bringing new people. It will work. I know it will work. If we can do it like that, remove all those people that don't making the country to work right now. Because what we are seeing is shaky.
So what do you want to see for a new Nigeria now? Make old people retire, then make new people take over.
If we can if we can elect a good person now, and then he will come in and flush all these people that were there before. If you flush people there before, things go work.
Thank you.
Madam Hereta, may I ask you one question?
Okay, Hereta, hold on. Dr. T won't ask you one question.
I won't ask you one question. Okay. Can you tell us what the Nigerian vision is? What is the vision for Nigeria?
Come again.
You say we get vision.
What is the vision for Nigeria?
What is that vision?
What is the vision for Nigeria? we have vision to make things work. Honestly, see, I can't start telling you all things, but you suppose know where I drive to.
I don't know. That's why they ask you. So I go fear to children because I don't know the vision.
Nigeria that our forefathers they started. My mother, let's say, in Nigeria that my mother they started. That's not what we are seeing now.
But you get any idea of the particular thing where them see, where we know they see now? So that we go fit trace where the thing for lost, where the vision for lost, so that we go fit go back there, constant to the do and the come. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But thank you for your call, so that we go fit take other calls.
That time when before now, corruption no dey like this.
Really?
Corruption don't dey from the very.
Corruption is one thing that is killing us.
Corruption don't dey from the very beginning.
You don't read that letter where they write for 1956 about how Nigerian students they buy talisman from India.
Yeah.
Corruption index in 1956.
Right. Thank you, Henrietta. Maybe take other calls. Thank you.
Dr. T.
Dr. T, I ask you one question about leadership as our time don't they run out. Sabi Nation, the line still open. Call in to tell us what you think, and if you dey online, you feel leave your comments so that we go see we go read your comment. Dr. C, I ask you one question concerning what you would like to see for leadership.
I want to see our leadership where they talk to people regularly. We want to see our president, they talk to us about what they plan. Fundamental indices or indication or characteristics of leadership is communication.
Hello?
Anywhere there's no communication, you don't have leadership. What you have is rulership.
It's rulership, yes.
The country where me and you know, every day, then they get prime minister questions every Wednesday when they transmit live for the national TV, where everybody, if you dey house, if you dey office, if you watch up, if you go see how your senator, your House of Rep members, they quiz ministers, they quiz prime minister.
Quiz them, yes.
Where we get them for this country?
You know, go try them. Town hall, who come?
We know. So we need when a leadership can communicate. That is when they can communicate what their plans, their intentions, and their vision is, so that all their campaign promises will not be lost in the fact that you said something in 2015, you said something in 2009.
Yeah.
Hold on. We get another caller. Okay, caller, go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Pastor Princeton. How are you, sir?
Good.
Where are you calling from, sir?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, awesome. I'm calling from Bowie, Maryland.
Okay. So tell us, what do you want to see in a new Nigeria?
I'll be really quick.
Okay.
Actually, 3 things I feel that Nigeria should do right now. We should make the cost of governance very, very small. There's a reason for that. If people who are already working for the government are receiving minimum wage, the people who are trying to get into elected positions should also be paid minimum wage.
Yes.
That, in my opinion, is going to stop the millions that is used for elections purposes. That's number one. Once you're able to stop the leak, you can go after those who have looted the treasury. You never had a job all your life, and you got elected as a member of House of Representatives, and then all of a sudden you have businesses everywhere. You have businesses in Dubai, you have businesses in the United States, in Canada, and all of that. Where did you get that money from? Investigate and seize all of those assets from A to Z. Recover those assets and let it become Nigeria's property, because those came from Nigeria's coffers. If Nigeria would become serious with closing the gap or closing the leakage where money is going out and make governance unattractive, then we can begin to change in Nigeria.
True.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks so much for your call. All right. So I like what he said. He said
I agree completely.
I agree totally. Because because these people they collect big money, now make them they do or die enter the office and no one agree come out.
The cost of governance.
That's why governors don't turn Senate to retirement home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they won't go there go collect more money, more big fat salary.
Yeah.
All
You
of
know,
them.
and then that's why some governors they collect 3,000% of their the salary where they collect when they be
True.
if
True.
everybody where they hold government office they collect minimum wage like youth corp.
Mhm.
I'm not sure say anybody go won't come there.
Yes.
Do
Pe-
all that kind of thing. So
anybody will go come. Anybody will go come there. If the salary day, like you talk, minimum wage,
Mhm.
anybody will go come there. Go be person where they ready to serve. When they look the minimum wage, where they look with the change, where
Yeah.
they won't make for the society. Now those kind of people now go come there. But
My brother.
like you said, people they don't look that place now. Who just finish in 4
Thank
years
you.
for as governor go say, I might go Senate.
My brother,
I go Senate.
I get political appointee where
Yeah.
they our country. We come buy house for here. I get the evidence. But make I just
Appointee,
put it like that. Appointee, we come buy house.
not be elected official.
Not be elected official. Appointee, we come buy house. Where they get the money from? So I agree with that gentleman that apart from paying minimum wage, we should reduce the cost of governance to the barest minimum. Anyone who is to be appointed as a commissioner, apart from their CV, having worked and having sustaining means of livelihood themselves, we must peg their salary at a minimum wage. Then we must peg the number of entourage that works in the governor's office and reduce it. That's what is showing in the Electoral Act that they were fighting and quarreling about, because the governors use that political appointee, to fill in the gap for the party delegates that will vote. That's what is made the governors very powerful. They pocketed local governments. And they don't know that because they pocketed the local government, they pocketed the development of the people at the local
The
level.
people,
That's why
yes.
governance is not going to the local level. So the reform we need will start with the financial inducements
Yes.
for aspirants.
Yes.
Look what this House of Rep member came. And so ashamedly, my brother came on air saying, I'm validating the fact that it's constitutionally provided for, that the constitution allows them to have 70 million cash for election mobilization.
Election.
So we're telling you that constitution allows you for vote buying. That is we didn't know that one before. All of us didn't know. But now we know that 70 million for election that you're allowed. Then they said president 1 billion. We need to reform that thing. We need to remove that thing and change it.
Yeah.
So apart from the appointments, the emoluments, the structure, the office, they should publish the gazette of all the personnel that will work with the governor within the period of 4 years. What their JD will be, their job description. They must be signing in 9 to 5 if that's their work schedule. And we must know all the bonuses, because it's not enough to collect minimum wage. They can pad it up with bonuses. Bonuses and expense sheets. Look at what they do for UK too now. When they go use expense sheet, they rob government. They return expense sheet. Now that part they steal money. So may we think and wear in such a way that apart from the minimum wage, just not enough for them to have minimum wage. They're not going to collect it. Then they collect hazard allowance. All these allowances. May we review the allowances. May we publish them. May the common man know what the allowance be
That
and
is
what
big.
before. It has to be justified. We have to reduce it and now source all those allowances. Make them collect health insurance.
So Dr. T, with what you talk so, it just brings me to the one thing where personally I want to see for a new Nigeria.
Yes.
I want to see a new Nigeria where our people not be political illiterates.
Thank you.
Because you see, you just mentioned now, say somebody talk and say the constitution say they go carry 70 million for cash to run for election. I feel that you say for a country of 200 and something million people, not even up to 1%, no say that is possible.
Yes.
True.
Not up to 1%, no say they possible.
Correct.
Personally, what I want to say, because people they always challenge me, say you two they talk politics, you two they talk this one, but now politicians they decide the future of my children.
Yes.
The politicians now decide everything will happen. All the strike we will go through for university.
Yes.
Now politicians now carry us reach there. So why will I not be interested in knowing what they happen for my society, for around me? So personally, what I want to see, because the truth be said, the more aware we are about our society, the more we will go fit the, poke things till it change.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the truth be said, a lot of people don't even know what they happen.
Yeah, political education,
political illiteracy. I want
is
to
on my list. Political illiteracy. I was in a meeting with the former president Olusegun Obasanjo recently, and they asked him a question a few weeks ago, and that's the number one thing he says is the problem of Nigeria: political illiteracy. That the average Nigerian does not have political, and he says when he talks about political education, he said it's not the ability to read and write.
Not at all.
It's not the ability to speak English and use semantics and speak a lot of grammar. It's the ability to be familiar with both constitutional provisions, electoral. How many Nigerians are enlightened with the electoral laws?
No.
How many Nigerians are enlightened with the electoral laws? It became a shock that we were seeing somebody who we thought was a freedom fighter some years ago defending on national TV the reason for 70 million naira and how they will feed agents, how they will give agents transport money, how they will do this. And I wonder, how did we become like this? How did this man sacrifice his value system for his stomach? So that not defending the thing that is anti-people.
Yeah.
Imagine what that 70 million naira will do in a local government. And each local government has how many representatives? Both at the local council and at the Senate and at the House. Imagine all the political people that represent from Senate down to, imagine the money that goes into their offices. Look at our brother now, our movie producer, who went to do Paco Bridge for a local government and did pocket water. Isn't that a disgrace?
But Dr. T, make I tell you. You know when I watched one video yesterday. So somebody they tried to kind of castigate one of the candidates. They come post video where show somebody post video from the village of the candidate. You understand? From the village of the candidate talk say for 5 months, say they never get light for 5 months.
Yeah.
So the person post that video, Jenny post and say, "Oh, see you on all of now where they support this guy. See, it's not there in village for 5 months."
Yeah.
So my question be say, if this not be the highest level of political illiteracy, what the person where they contest for presidency get to do with light for a village?
Thank you.
They don't get councillor.
Thank you.
They don't get a local government chairman.
Meanwhile,
Femi,
local government, if I'm correct, they collect 100 million every month.
At the discretion of the governor. At the discretion of the governor. At the discretion. That is how much they are supposed to be
collecting. Yeah.
At the discretion of the governor. I don't do one meeting where we say they won't engage me. Say make I come do strategy development for one political aspirant. I can't ask and say, what you want run for? Say na Senate. I can't ask and say, me give me all the manifesto. I say all the thing where they describe for here. Now local government chairman work. You want local government chairman won't run for or na Senate?
I mean, Senate.
All the thing where they tell me now local government chairman work with that.
Yeah.
I can ask one question, Dr. T. What is happening with the National Orientation Agency?
That na moribund agency. Now when
don't go bust now.
conduit for another embezzlement in the system.
Embezzlement,
all those agencies are moribund, especially at the national level.
Yeah.
All those agencies, the ombudsman of this or that, all of those agencies, we need to review. Their agencies are brilliant. The ideas that brought about those agencies are fantastic. But when you say something is National Orientation Agency, I believe whoever is the Director General or whoever is in that agency working as an employee as a team member, as an whatever, should have a national view of the country. Should not just be. A lot of them have never traveled from their village to another village in Nigeria. They've not visited at least 2 states in Nigeria. Somebody that is occupying the seat of a national orientation agency must at least be able to speak 2 languages,
True.
in 2 Nigerian languages. Must have at least worked and lived in 2 different parts of the country, whether in the east, in the north, or in the south. That person must have a nationalistic view of the country. That person must be detribalized in their orientation. National orientation agents, when you go read the way you say now another language, they go they speak to you, and because you cannot interpret, you don't know what they are saying.
You don't know what they're saying.
They
Yeah.
don't. They will refuse to speak English to you. Have you not seen people arrested by EFCC, and it's another language they are speaking to them? You arrested somebody. You gave him a letter in English. He got there. He said he should appear. He presented his letter to you, and you are speaking another language to him. How will he understand his offense? That's exactly what is happening in all our national agencies. So the orientation now has been democratized by social media. We go they do the national orientation by ourselves. That's why this podcast is a national orientation
agency. Yeah.
Because we speak the common man language. Whether if you speak Hausa, Igbo, or Yoruba, then if you understand
Pidgin English. Yeah.
We talk about this national orientation agency, IK. And you and I need to set up more national orientation agency at every spot when we feel a discussion like this. If we wait for that thing to happen at the center, it will never happen. Nigeria is too big and complex. We need to simplify the process.
And honestly, like what you talk, I did now kind of my response to a lot of people say, look, that's not the reason why we did get all this conversation. Sometimes when we bring up topics, say, make we talk about this thing. Now orientation. Now make we begin to reassess within we they think, make we begin to change our mind. You know, as Bob Marley talk and say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Not but ourselves. Now we go free our mind. Once we fit free our mind from, for me, once we free our mind for Nigeria, if we free our mind from political illiteracy, our problem, it don't pass halfway. So
that political illiteracy, now fantastic opportunity for any smart political party in Nigeria right now to leverage. They don't need to run for office. Just set up small schools, mini schools, online and physically in ward across the country, and begin to teach them about the electoral law of the country. Begin to bring in experts, bring in opinion leaders at different places to teach. Just teach Nigerians electoral laws, constitutional provisions. Just teach them for 4 years without running for office. Just don't field any candidates. You can field in some places, but because that's the job of a political party. Political party now is supposed to educate us, but they know they educate.
They don't get vision.
They don't get vision.
They don't get policy.
No policies, no vision. No.
Yeah, they don't get vision. They don't get policy. That's why they don't feel educated. They don't feel people.
Exactly.
And ideology. And to even add on top that one, the way people not understand what they happen, you understand, for their politics, for their community, for their environment, it favored the leaders, it favored the politicians.
Thank you.
Because what you don't know, if you go tell them, say, I want to hold you accountable. For this. Because you don't know.
Yes, you don't know.
You don't know. If NEPA take your life now, you go to swear for president.
Yes. That 70 million naira, we then say that they allocate for them. We need to fight it immediately after this election. We need to review the electoral law, whatever law allows for somebody to have 70 million naira cash for election mobilization. That is why these people give us the body language that they give us, that they don't care, because they know we don't know the truth. We don't know the law.
Yep.
So imagine one governor just wake up, say, if nobody collect 1,000 naira and 500 naira, say, in go revoke all the operational licenses of businesses where they in state. Then you go withdraw the CFO. I can't tweet back. I say, Mr. Governor, I know say you won't win election. Now they make you talk waiting they talk. You won't appear to be like say you did on the side of the people. But you don't realize say waiting you they talk go introduce anarchy and pandemonium to your state.
You not thinking like that now.
Within 4 days later, they don't burn 8 banks for that same state. They burnt it down. They burnt it down. I can't tell them, I can't write again, say, this not the reason why we must review the Land Use Act. The Land Use Act and the Procurement Act in Nigeria, now they produce the poverty index right now for this country. And ask me how. The Land Use Act allows the governor to do as he wishes, to operate at his whims and caprices, to favor anybody he likes. We must
Like,
take
yeah.
that power, governors.
Yes.
We must take to liberate our people to be economically emancipated and to be free from poverty. The process for buying an allocation of land and getting certificate of occupancy should not rest in the hand of one man anymore.
No, it shouldn't.
Governor.
It
It should not
shouldn't, no.
rest at the discretion of the governor because it is pure abuse. And they've been abusing it quietly for many years. People don't know. But now, for those governors to be coming out to be saying they are going to revoke the license of this, do this, imagine how many people will lose jobs if you do that.
If you do
Imagine
that,
how
yeah.
many families will be thrown into poverty if you do that. That is one of the areas of political education we need to do. The Land Use Act is a political instrument of oppression in the hands of our politicians. We need to do that. We need to support you for that.
I remember somebody they tell me say one of the candidates he raised IGR. Now I tell her say when I did Surulere, some people come knock my gate. Some people come knock my gate. They bring one invoice. I say invoice for waiting. They say I get TV for house. I say I get TV for my house. They say you get radio for your house. They say I get radio, and they give me
radio license,
TV license,
radio license and TV license. If I fight these people, if I fight these people, because I know because at that time I know say now wuru law.
Yes.
I know say now wuru law. And I know say not get waiting they want now my house now they for come meet me.
Yeah.
If to say they catch me for outside, they drag me enter motor, that's different. But for my house, I fight them that day. They pack their invoice, come out. In fact, the people for the street where see say, wait till they talk, they not even feel operate for that street again. And they never come back. But they will go some places, they'll talk, say we go lock now. They whole padlock, the whole chain. So they go lock gates. People go begin beg them. They go pay.
Yeah.
Political literacy. We need them. We need them. So that you go know the laws of the land so that nobody fit cheat you. When I hear say POS, they collect 3K, I be 2K. When you want to collect 15K, they'll collect 2K. I was like, what?
Wickedness,
yeah.
Yes, people, nobody there because everybody, I want to collect my money, my children never chop, and all those kind of things. That's not pure wickedness. But if you know what in CBN, the CBN law say this person not supposed to collect past this particular percentage. If all of us talk say we know they pay, it will run out of business.
Thank you.
You know,
but you see, people they desperate, and like you said, the children they house. Maybe somebody need medication, they never chop. Then somebody will come talk say, to collect this 10K, you go pay 5K or you go pay 4K, whatever they say that they collect. Grudgingly, you go do it because you need to go buy the medication or you need to go put food for house, you know. But if like Femi talk now, say all of us put head together, say man, like okay, might put on this. You get one video where I watch on I think it was on Instagram, and the guy did there. The person won't collect, person at 10K. They can't say they go pay 4K or something like that. Oh, they scatter the table. They vex, they scatter the table. Somebody else going to point, another one they front. Before you notice they happen, people don't they march down to that other spot. The person don't know so that they come, take off. You understand? The person doesn't know they come, take off. So if things like that, like see they do like that, everybody for learn. Yeah.
If everybody know the law, if everybody know all the things, in fact, much of the time like this, if every citizen know the power where they get, we not go do where we did.
You know what they pay me for that thing where you just talk for the power where we get.
Yeah.
Amozu, they always jack up when election they come there.
When election they come, everybody they show power.
No follow join for this argument. People they ask me, say, why you no join? Why you no talk? You no get candidate who you want vote for? And I say, my problem is now every 4 years we fight. We know the fight position. We can't fight ourselves. They abuse
ourselves. Yeah.
So that and all of that.
Now we they suffer. Now we know they see food
Yeah.
chop. Now we they suffer for everything, but now at the same time, now we they fight
Yes.
ourselves. They
Yes.
kill ourselves for something what we supposed to fight together.
Exactly. You know what's in they pay me? We get chance where we say, as this person enter like this, swear am in. All the campaign promises, may we reprint them out. All the campaign ideology when you get, may we reprint everything, come put them for social media. Come they
True.
create website. Say, Mr. Governor, you talk, say
Mm.
if we vote you in, you go do this, you go. May we write everything out.
Have
Now,
a
wetin dey
checklist.
party manifesto. May we get
Mm.
checklist.
I
Now,
don't
wetin
do
dey
am.
your party manifesto be this. Now wetin get your waiting day. May we write everything out. May we come write wetin we self want.
Mm.
The one we go require me will sponsor am as bill. The one we go require me to sponsor am as a bill for local government or for the Lagos for state level or for
Yeah.
federal. Me will write them out. The one we be say be need developmental. The one we go be long term project. Me will publish everything out. Come dedicate ourselves to every week. Me will they write letter go the governor office. They remind them.
Mhm.
Every week, me they do video, they remind them. Every week, me we go they press them, press their neck.
Neck.
No be done
Yeah.
election time, they press people neck.
Only
All the
election.
senators, the House of Representatives, maybe they invite them for town hall meeting. Make they come they tell us what thing then they do. 1
Yes.
month don't pass, we don't elect you as senator. Tell us what you don't do for the past 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do video. You talk this, you talk that. Now the job of a senator be this. We they watch TV, we they see they sleep for Senate. Why they sleep? Why you know they get rest? You get medical issue, go get hospital treatment. No, they press their neck. If we press their neck for 2 years, we will not need to wait to determine who is a better candidate, who is not a better candidate.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
In 2015, we elected the current government now. They came back, we elected them again in 2019. So what have we used 8 years to do? Now to they do lamentation every year.
Lamentation.
They pay me for citizenship engagement with this.
Yeah.
Say to press their neck, not be when election they come. May we do it now. And it get many ways to do it. Many ways. May we go visit them. Show up and write them say, I won't come see you.
Yeah.
My MP for my area, send letter now, say you want to do one meeting. The first thing where I tell and say, when I write my book, I send copy to you, I send you mail. I got your phone number. I sent you text
Yeah.
message. You don't respond. I wrote you an email. I sent you a message on Facebook. All the channels of communication that you have with me, I've been talking to you, been ignoring me. Now you now say you need me. I have to challenge that because say him be Nigerian.
Yeah.
I'm MP for here.
Mm.
He dey Ghana support because I know say look at the election go soon near.
Yeah.
I can't fire. He dey look for me now.
It done the near now.
He don't
I saw
dey-
that every 4 years they come back. And one thing why they always they tell people say, when you say, oh, make this person enter, she been at 4 years, he go do in 4 years come out.
Yeah.
Or she been at 8 years, he go do 8 years come out. The truth of the matter be say, the damage where that guy go cause for 4 years,
Yes.
general damage.
Yes.
You see, I'm a president of America, Ronald Reagan, Abi. The damage where that man caused, how many years ago? America just they feel him now for the
Mhm.
political system.
Yeah.
Things,
Yeah.
some kind of mistakes where he make. Where he say, even after I come out for office, he agree say
Yeah.
yes, this partner mistake.
Yeah.
But today,
Yeah.
after how many years? So when people they fight each other to elect officers and elect political officers, especially those senators will be like middle child. Nobody they see them; they are invisible.
No. Yeah.
Nobody know what thing that they do. Nobody know their duty. Nobody. The only thing what they see now, some of them will go they post all the rich the things where they don't
Yeah.
acquire. They post
Yeah.
them online for social media. You know,
Hmm.
that are the only thing. Nobody know their work. Nobody know what thing that they do. You know, so until we begin to educate ourselves about the duties of all these people
Yes.
and what they don't promise,
Mm.
and find a way to press their neck and get
Squeeze
accountability
them.
out of
Yeah.
what they promise.
Mhm.
That to me, that's not the only way we will see a new Nigeria.
That's the way. That's the way. We have to start
We don't talk
talking now.
about we don't talk about
Yeah.
system.
Talking
We
now.
don't talk about people.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people comment about education, electricity, all that one
Yes.
fall into the system.
They will fall into system.
It fall into
Look at
system.
the vandalization. Government go do projects. Now we go they vandalize and then build rail track. Now cities go they vandalize the thing.
Vandalize them.
Now.
And when they vandalize them, they won't say that a person go still buy them.
Mm-hmm.
so now the thing that Sabi Nation, as we want round up, so we still the line still open. Anybody who wants to call, we still take calls.
Yeah.
But to round up, I'll say Dr. T, last words. The question for the day now, waiting you want to see for New Nigeria. We don't talk so many things. I know say we don't talk so many things. People don't say these people not to talk. Say. But the truth of the matter is, if we don't continue to talk these things, if we not continue to bring them up or more, we'll still do where we did.
True.
So, Dr. T, last words before we come on.
You know, say I first talk one area, which is the communication of the leaders. Say we want leadership will go to talk to us, not at events, not at their political rally. When they go to talk to us outside of their political party activity,
talk
to us normal. Because I see they ask myself, say why they say the governor of Rivers State go Lagos State, go they give the women group 100 million naira to support their movement. I can't wonder say what what it mean, what it translates to mean, because now abnormality. So me person just know the analyze problems. I don't dey wait say who won't write letter or raise issue about that 100 million. Now in personal money in give or na state money.
When a state money, yeah.
So what am I saying? It's not enough for citizenship also to communicate, to talk. We have to talk to power. We have to speak to power and stop allowing nonsense. And to do that, citizens have to be engaged not only during elections. We have to be engaged before elections.
Yeah.
That is what I want to see in a new Nigeria. A citizenship that will ask questions respectfully. Do a video. Mr. Governor, you said you did this, you gave people water, you need this, you did that. Is this water you gave to this? Is it from your personal money? Mr. Governor, how come you have 25 vehicles? Why you get 25 vehicles? What be your job when you need 25 vehicles for? All these people they follow you, what be their job? What's their salary? We need citizenship that will question the details, not abuse their papa, abuse their mama, not abuse them. I don't want anybody abusing anybody. I want me we ask question where we say it will lead us to development. Now, what I want to see for a new Nigeria be that citizenship engagement when we go organize town hall meeting and arrange all the manifesto of all the promise within the first 100 days. We talk say you go do this, we never see. I want to see a new Nigeria where we say government official, governors go to jail. May we remove immunity. Now, which I want to see for new Nigeria be that. Which I want to see for new Nigeria, we say there will be no political immunity for any politician, whether na Senate, na House of Rep, local government chairman, if you jail.
Yes, you do the crime, you do the time. Straight up.
You do the crime, you do the time. Now, which I want to see for Nigeria be that.
Yeah.
And like we said, I want to see Nigeria where we say, if you want to become senator, apart from the operation of your office, when we go through approval process publicly and through an agency that is neutral, that cannot be influenced by the government, that has its own law establishing it, that can verify spendings, people occupying political office should not be paid any salary anymore. They should not be paid. If they are to be paid, it should be the lowest minimum wage.
Yes.
So somebody asked one question now, say, we don't talk too many things, we don't give suggestions and all those things. What is the action we take? I know say we don't already mention, say, yes, we need to hold them accountable. One of the things where because you mentioned something just now, one of the things what we don't do for Sabi Nation, for How Nasian podcast, we say, we don't look the manifestos of all the contestants for this election.
Yeah.
We don't look them and we dey wait make we see who go enter where. We go build, and we fit build like, you mentioned am just now, build a portal where we say these are the promises of this person, and time after time we go dey come dey review am. He don't do am, he never do am. You understand? And they get processes. You understand? You get one time where I don't forget the senator where do something where we say they can start process. Somebody start process from social media. Now somebody start process to recall him. A lot of people don't even know, say if you recall your senator, say we vote for him, we don't want him again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The guy
part of that education, what they talk about.
Exactly. The guy starts the process to recall. You feel recall senator. When they start the process, I remember that time we built the website. We show all the promises. We show all the projects, the so-called projects where the guy don't collect money for. Then they start the process of recall. When people begin sign, the guy can't go, the guy can't begin spend money. They run scatter. When he does say, like say this thing will work.
Yeah.
He be like, come out me for this office. He can't begin spend money, run around.
Yeah.
So it is possible.
It is.
It is possible. Now, because we go ask that question, say, what will be the action plan? And because we know waiting, there are processes. There are processes we will follow. You understand? There are processes you can follow to make these people they accountable.
But because say our people
join the plenty knows person feel make on top social media. So actions day.
16 years ago, a friend of mine told me of how the governor of a particular state was his cousin, was his uncle, and he collected a contract from the government to build the state's website for 60 million naira 16 years ago.
How many million?
60 million 16 years ago.
Website
16 years ago to build state's website, they collected 60 million.
The website they talk.
the website they connect everyone. Oh my goodness. Sabi Nation, we don't even pass our time today. We want to thank everybody. I want to thank all the people we calling and all the people we comment.
Sorry, Femi, person we ask questions, say as we dey now for Sabi Nation, they talk. Say what you want. If any of our listener they listen to us and they feel help us, we need person who feel help us write a book that can document the electoral laws and that can document the process of recall for any
of recall. Yes.
If that book, maybe it doesn't have to be just one book. If it be different pamphlets,
one booklet.
Yes.
One person with his sponsor and we will distribute them free on social media as PDF document. So that we go do political education like that. We go to share.
I don't think I'm too Natasha and style with that.
Yes.
those days for Surulere, with the do and I will print something, we'll go meet vendor, put them for inside the paper.
Inside paper,
yes. Read they go see them.
Go see them for inside, yes.
Yes. Distribute them for WhatsApp.
Because if we not fit educate people, we not fit take any action, we not fit change anything. Exactly. Now for us to know what we fit do.
We need to publish the salaries and the allowances and the bonuses of the local government chairman, all their senior special assistants, this governor, everybody. May we put them on top of that pamphlet for each state, each local government. May we distribute them everywhere. Put them on top website, Facebook. All this. May every Nigerian know.
Okay. What's her name? Kate Boye say make we do Panama government style.
Yes, I agree.
I agree.
Listen to us now, and you be graphic designer, or you get skill where we feel use. We collate all this information, they distribute them.
We could distribute them.
Expose all their salary and everything. The more we know, the less thief where they go the thief.
Yes. Exactly. You know, see senator will be senator for Lagos. We cross go Ogun State, go they run for senator again. After he don't be senator for more than 2 or 3 times, he won't go do another time now. Like can't move to Ogun State, go they do senatorial. I don't understand.
Only in Nigeria.
Only you did.
Only in Nigeria.
When the governor will finish as governor, his wife will now become senator.
I did tell you.
Yeah.
Daughter will become senator.
All right.
Sabi
Naija,
Nation, Sabi
Nation,
Nation.
we thank you
We
now.
one
Dr.
tank
T,
now.
Dr. T,
Yes,
we
please.
thank you for.
Thank you
I know
very
say
much.
you busy where. I know say you busy where, and I know how we go do back and forth before we fit finally drag you home, sit down today.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. We thank you, Sabine John. We thank everybody. We don't take out time. We take more than our normal 1 hour today, but I mean the conversation will go well. And
the conversation is worth it.
Yeah, we thank everybody for their contribution and everything. Now here we go draw the curtain today. We appreciate everything we don't do. We appreciate the audience and contributions and everything. We thank you all. Our next live will be the end of March. Before that time, looking at the listen to our Nasian podcast every Friday. Anywhere when they listen to podcast, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, everywhere we did there. We could not join us. And if not get more suggestions, the number we did for our screen now Nasian number. Send join us for WhatsApp, send us messages, videos, anything we want me will talk about. We'll
suggestions as well. And anything to make the podcast better.
It never end. Election are tomorrow. If you day out there and you fit go out, go vote. No fight to no carry ballot box because of anybody. Politicians, whether they win or lose, they go there all right. So
did you see the video of the young soldiers? We thought if you carry ballot box, then go shoot young small boys with them.
Yeah, I see them. I see them. When the Oga of soldier himself talk say anybody will carry I say anybody will carry ballot box, say they go give him bloody nose. You know what that on me? Bloody nose. you get plenty. So no violence, make we vote in peace and make the election go well. At this point, we feel only talk say make the best candidate win. Anyhow, it won't be. Make Nigeria move forward. As we don't talk today, we go see better Nigeria for this our generation. I believe so. As long as we continue to deliberately they put the Nigeria leg for the heat so that it will wake up. Thank you, Sabi Nation. Now here we go draw the curtain today. Until we come on our way again on our podcast every Friday and on live YouTube by the end of next month. Make una continue to stay safe. One love.
I love this song.
You ever love it or leave it forever.